Agafya Lykova met the new year 2022. Met him at the new house. No. She does not live in the new house. One of her assistants, who came for the winter, lives there now. Why does the Hermit not live in the house built for her? Let's figure it out in general. The famous Tiger Hermit in 2021 experienced several global changes in her life at once. Let's start with the good. We'll tell you about the bad ones at the end of this video. This week we visited Agafya Karpovna, said the director of the Caucasus Reserve Viktor Nepomniachtchi. They sent volunteers and a new assistant to her. This is Father Georgi from Orenburg. He will stay with her for the winter. They brought gifts and surprises to the Hermit. Among them is a small solar battery, so that you can recharge your phone and turn on the light when you need it. This is a gift from patron Oleg Deripaska. He paid for the helicopter flight and food and everything else. Agafya, as usual, was delighted with the guests. Agafya's household is in order. She has 3 cats, a dog named Flower and 6 goats. There are too many goats. And clean after them, and feed them. If hay is delivered by helicopter, it will turn out golden. So the assistants hope to persuade the Hermit to slightly reduce the livestock. By the way, like all old believers, the Hermit does not celebrate the New Year. Moreover, these days just have a post. So a holiday for her is not a feast and fun. And on January 7th, when the Nativity fast ends, it will be possible to taste butter and meat. But for now, the holidays are Christian. Bright thoughts and prayer. In the summer, a new bathhouse was built at the Zymka, and a brick oven was laid in the house. This was announced on Facebook by the director of the reserve Viktor Nepomniachtchi. According to him, Lykova also insulated the house and equipped the cellar. As for the stove, the Hermit herself made changes to its design. Nepomniachtchi said that building materials for the stove had to be brought to Lykova's house in 6 visits. In total, 1,500 bricks and a ton of mortar were used. Work on arranging the house and the side of an elderly woman was in full swing for almost a month. The inspector also gave Agafya a letter from Anton's nephew. She was very moved. And to the question, how about if he comes? She immediately responded, of course, let him. It is understandable, native blood. A clarification needs to be made here. Nephew Anton appeared a few years ago, and whether he is actually a nephew is a big question for everyone. This mystery can only be cleared up by DNA testing. But Anton helps with the housework, brings gifts. Therefore, there is nothing wrong with him visiting the castle. The inspectors told the bad news. It just so happened. This autumn the house built by the fathers of Agafya Karpovna almost burned down. Loggers from Krasnoyarsk, Andrei Bogdanov and his wife, came to visit Agafya without permission. Agafya Lykova, a kind soul, left them to spend the night in an old hut. And soon the building burst into flames. They say that the dilapidated roof caught fire due to the overheated pipe. Fortunately, the house was able to defend. The wall and roof were damaged. And not so long ago it was restored. It became even better than before. The metropolis of the Russian Old Believer Church, big business, as well as friends of Agafya, the same Nikolai Sedov, helped. Sites relish information about the fire by linking to each other. Whether the Siberian blogger is really guilty, no one knows. There is an investigation. At the same time, there were 4 other people on the Zymka. Where the rest lived is not known. Who knows the details about this fire? Please write in the comments under the video. We are following this event and will report on new facts. Why doesn't Agafya Lykova live in a new house? Maybe he's cold. Who understands construction? Please determine from the photographs how suitable the house is for operation in the Siberian taiga with its prohibitive frosts. I also ask you to subscribe to the channel, press the bell for notifications, rate this video and chat in the comments about the family of famous old believers. I also ask you to go to other videos about Agafya Lykova that you now see in the end screens. Thank you all for watching.